Arambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject for satsang is Turiya, the fourth state of consciousness. Dreaming, deep sleep. Fourth means the state of awareness. Fifth, Turiyadita, state of consciousness. Because due to lack of words, I myself coin a new word, gift it to the world. Fourth state, Turiya, I translate as awareness. Fifth state, Turiyadita, I translate as consciousness. Please understand, in these 5 states, only the last 2 states are directly life-based. All other 3 states are dilutions of life. For example, waking state is the diluted version of life. Of course, dream state is completely opposite to life. And the deep sleep also, again, completely away from life. Deep sleep is away from life, dream is opposite to life. Understand the difference. So the fourth state, awareness, fifth state, consciousness, these two are life-based states. All other states are diluted, away and opposite to the life. Dream is completely opposite to life. I have a story about dream. After she woke up, a woman told her husband, I had a dream that you gave me the most beautiful diamond necklace. What do you think it means? Husband said with a big smile, wow, you will know it tonight. That night, the man came home with a small package and gave it to his wife. Delighted, surprised, with a great excitement, she opened it to find a book titled The Meaning of Dreams. Dream is opposite to life. Sleep is away from life. Today we will enter and work on the state of awareness, the fourth state, Turiya. Let's understand the various expressions, the dimensions of Turiya. The first state in the Turiya. Turiya is classified into 4. The first state is Turiya Jakrat, means awareness waking state. The definition is, in the state of Turiya, the activity of creation or appearance of the world that happens in waking state happens. Wow. In awareness state, this world also will be seen. You will be able to have both. You will be pure awareness and you will be able to see. Exactly the state in which the Divya Sariris were yesterday. See, if you have seen the energy darshan, observed, you would have seen those Divya Sariris, people who are sitting next to me, to take care of you all. They will be shaking their bodies so wildly, uncontrollably. But when I gave the needle and thread, they just put the thread into the needle without even thinking twice. The brahmachari who put the thread into the needle, he has a power of 6.5. Without power, he can't even recognize me. Without glass, he can't even recognize me. Straight away he asked me, should I wear the glass? I said, no, do it. Straight away put the thread into the needle. Means, understand, it's not that they are not under their control. They are completely under their control. But what they feel as they center. Please understand, in normal time, what they feel as they is the body. Now, when they are in the Divya Sarira energy field, the Turiya Jakrat, awareness waking state, the body becomes not what they feel as they, it becomes center of what they feel as they. Understand? There's a big difference. What they feel as they becomes more than the body. So body just becomes a center. That is why it just caught in the wave of bliss. The difference between Divya Sariri and hypnotism is too big. Understand? Three difference. One, Divya Sariris are in bliss. Ask them how it feels. They say the whole area is just filled with honey, sweet Swamiji. Taste. Understand, only you are given honey, they are not given honey. Of course, they are not physically given, but the energy makes them experience the honey. They are not given any honey, but they feel such an intense sweetness and no thought. Third, tremendous awareness. They are able to put just without, see, one side the whole body rotates, rolls on the ground. I really felt when I built this stage will be sufficient. Actually, that is the reason I gave this cut. This cut is specially gave for the Divya Sariris. But yesterday I saw I have to make the whole hall as a stage. This is what I have heard. Rolling on the ground and crying. When some relatives, close friends die, people roll on the ground and cry. And same way I have heard in the history of Chaitanya, story of Chaitanya, people roll on the ground in ecstasy. I have heard even in Ramakrishna's life, when they get into that ecstasy, they roll on the ground. Now I am seeing not one or two, just hundreds rolling. Their whole body is rolling in that ecstasy, but the tremendous awareness, they just hold the needle, put the thread. That's the scale. That's the scale to measure. That is why I gave yesterday the needle and thread. If you have seen some 3-4 brahmacharis and brahmacharinis, I said, come on, put the thread into the needle. Not single guy tried second time. The first time itself they put. Turiya Jakrat. They are in high awareness. The expanded consciousness. That is why so much of joy and ecstasy. Chaitanya sings very beautifully. When people experience this ecstasy, only then they are ready for sannyas. Means without anything from outside, they can constantly be in the joy and ecstasy. Just the remembrance. You can see even now. Just the remembrance is enough in them. The energy is lifted. All the 5 senses reaches its peak excitement. Smarana matra. Just by the remembrance, if your senses reaches its peak, there is no marana. You don't have death. Smarana matra, just by the remembrance of the Master, or God, if your senses all reaches its peak ecstasy, there is no marana, there is no death. Aware waking state. This is not hypnotism, understand? Hypnotism is putting them into the dullness. Here, putting them into awareness, consciousness, high state. If somebody is hypnotized continuously again and again, he will not be able to grow spiritually, and he will not be able to maintain his personal life pure, intelligent, understanding. But if they are put into high consciousness again and again, they will become more aware, intelligent and experienced and joyful, spiritual, more centered. A hypnotized person can never put a thread into needle so easily. Either he has to be completely out of the state and put it, or he can't. Maybe sometime as an instruction of the hypnotism, in the hypnotist mood they will be able to do, not as a free will. Here these guys are in that state exact, in the high ecstasy, they just put the thread. Then again, they are there. There is no, not even again. They are there in that same state, and with awareness they are able to do anything and express. The aware, wakeful state. They are in the state of awareness, high, intense awareness. But the created, the creation, the world, appearance of the world happens to them. They will be able to see it. The next state, aware dreaming, Turiya Swapna, aware dreaming. In the state of awareness, the appearance or the creation of the world may not appear. Understand? Aware dreaming state. In this state, sometime this world may appear, but not like a world. Suddenly it will disappear, and suddenly again it will appear. You will see very clearly it is melting down. It just like a wave happens and disappears. Melting down. Please understand, I was taking few minutes to translate exactly what I was feeling just now. Because just now I went into the state and came out. You can say, not even came out, trying to translate that into the word. How it feels, it feels like a whole thing is made out of a kind of a wax. And the consciousness which sees that wax is a sun. If there is a little cloud, the wax is not melting, it is seen. If the cloud moves a little bit, the wax is melting and just becoming one and the same. If there is a cloud, I can see individual, separate with a clear boundary, sitting. If the cloud moves little bit, immediately I can say that boundaries are all merging and everything is melting. I don't know how you will understand. All right. Let it be on record. Later on, maybe in the future, people may be able to understand. This is what exactly I felt just now. And I don't know how to comment on it. I only translated and verbalized it. Turiya sushupti, awareful sleeping. Awareful sleeping. Oh God. State of no thoughts in the awareness state. Sometime during unclutching you experience this. In Anandagandha you experience this. No thought. Completely no thought. You are there. Just like that. The very identity about you disappears. The very idea about you disappears. Whether you are a body or a mind or a male or a female. The very idea about you disappears. The very idea about you itself is an idea. Understand? The very idea you carry about you is one more idea. So when that melts down and disappears, when that is not there at all, the state you experience is Turiya Sushutti. Awareness sleeping. Actually, after this state, no return. This is the state of non-return zone. Once you experience this state, you don't come back to normal state. Then never ever the ignorance can engulf you. Never ever it can catch you anymore. This is one of the highest zones, but still there are some highest zones. This is one of the highest zone. Only if you unclutch, you will be able to experience this state of awareness sleeping. The next, Turiya, awareness, awareful. Awareful awareness. That expansive cosmic consciousness, realizing its innate nature, remains as I am that. The expansive cosmic consciousness, realizing the expansive cosmic consciousness and its innate nature and being me as it is. I can say, this is what I call living enlightenment. Realizing that expansive consciousness, cosmic consciousness is me, we, and being in that state. So today, let you have the technical knowledge about these 4 states of fourth state, 4 states of awareness. Then I'll continue to explain techniques, herbs, right understanding to awaken the right states in your system in next sessions. Let you all achieve, experience, live express and radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.